This is the Aston Martin Vulcan, named in honour of Britain's legendary coal. Calling your car Vulcan is like naming your child Ace or Elvis. It's got a lot to live up to.
The Vulcan is the fastest, most powerful, most extreme Aston Martin ever built.
0 to 60, less than 3 seconds. Top speed, more than 200 miles per hour, and that's with a huge wing on the back slowing it down. Brake horsepower? Well, that depends what you do with your knob. But does that matter? Well, not really. Humans share 60% of their DNA with chickens, but you don't see many roosters on University Challenge, do you? And when your Mondeo engines sound like this...
Un coche hecho en Valencia, sí. La empresa que posee Domingo Ochoa y la factoría de Hispano está en Ribarroja del Turia, creo.
El automóvil, y somos una revolución en todo este aspecto a nivel mundial. Venderse gratamente por lo que pensaban que no sabían qué podía ser, y hoy ya saben que es un coche a la altura de los mejores.
Ahora mira para acá, Trini.
Lleva bien.
I think this is one of the best looking cars of all time. You know, unlike a lot of other supercars where they design the car first and they try to fit all the mechanicals inside it, what they did with the F1 here was they designed the chassis and the engine and everything with, and then when they had it all done and had the way they wanted, then kind of fitted the body over all the mechanicals. I mean, this car is 1994, and yet if you made this today, it would look modern. It doesn't look dated. You know, you look at Countach's, you look at some of the big Testarossa Ferraris, they look dated now. They look big, they look wide, they look heavy. This comes from that same era almost, and yet it still looks more fluid and more modern. And brilliant packaging, as I said in the first piece. It's smaller than a Corvette, yet it holds almost as much luggage and carries 3 people. But enough talk, let's go for a ride. You know, driving a McLaren, there's a bit of theater to it. You kind of press the button, the door opens. Then you have to get your large Bataco area. Everything's very direct. There's no power steering, there's no power assist, there's no power brake. You know, the cool thing about driving the McLaren is people that know. The people that don't know just assume, what is that, some kind of kid car, sports car, something like that. So they don't go crazy on you unless they're real enthusiasts. Gauges are off. The interesting thing about this car is every single part is made only from the McLaren F1. You know, a lot of times automotive technology moves pretty quickly. And even though this car is basically about 16 years old, it still feels completely modern. You know, the gear shift is terrific. I deliberately instructed the cameraman not to. The only drawback to because you're sitting in the center, you've got a panoramic view of everything around you. People often ask, is sitting in the middle weird?